But Chris, what do you think? Is The Sims ready for esports?
I think that they have the fan base to force it to become one. But it's difficult because it's like it's all very objective as opposed to like Smash where like someone kills someone else for the allotted number of slots that they have. I do want to say two things though. Well, the first thing that I'll say is that with taxes, 100,000 is really not that much. And I also like to reference RuPaul's Drag Race where the prize is also $100,000. And so I think there's like a little bit of like a gap in like effort that needs to be put in, sitting in your computer, building a bake house versus like singing, acting, dancing, and being able to put on makeup. Just saying. That's all.
Well, you have to spend the time reading the appropriate skill books and waiting for the little blue bar to fill up. So who can say which one takes more time and energy? One is certainly worse on the lumbars.
I don't like that we're being so mean to The Sims and people who like The Sims. Listen, I think that watching video games on Twitch and video game streaming is like the biggest medium in the world right now, basically in terms of what kids and teens watch. This is what people do with their time. And not everybody wants to watch shoot 'em up gun games all the time. There is a huge fan base, like Chris said, for The Sims, most of whom are marginalized people, women, people who don't feel welcome in traditional gaming or esports spaces. I don't think that every single one of our sports is like as military or mean as like a football where people get damaged. We also have things that we watch that are not competitive sports. And so why, not all of our reality shows are American Ninja Warrior. Some of them are House Hunters. Like, it's okay to have video games do two different things. And like a great number of people who don't feel welcome or traditionally have not been welcomed in esports spaces, namely women and people of color or like queer people, like who don't, they have traditionally like not been allowed anywhere near these spaces, are really into The Sims. And now we're putting a highlight on people who have put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of work into this game. There's a reason that esports is a $1 billion industry, even though some people say like clicking a mouse doesn't take as much effort as like throwing a football. Like people put their whole life effort into this, right? And the fact that people are doing this with The Sims as opposed to Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, like I don't feel like we should be so disparaging about that, especially when it opens the gamer door to like all kinds of people. There are games for everyone and there are shows for everyone, and I'm into that.